don't know the street familiarly, but it's by the Boys and Girls Club. And we were driving and our car just like shut down, so we just started walking. We had no choice to go.
This is your girl, El Shaddai. I am just popping on here real quick, trying to get the news on. Houston is underwater. They have been hit by a tropical storm Imelda. Let's peek in on the news.
But I heard that down there walking, that the water is like up to waist high to the belly button, and that it's really dangerous. Like people, cars are like crashing into each other, and it's getting like the water is getting flooded up here. And even at our school, people we are parked in the back of the school. Even the water is like flooded all the way to the top. They had to get students to move their car, and all the cars broke down even over there.
Like it stalled out in the parking lot.
Yeah, basically, even on the road, and people and students are like walking into the school all wet, and they're getting change of clothes and have nowhere else to go. And like even I heard like a couple students even drop their keys in the water, and like they're fishing for it and they don't know where to go.
Oh my gosh, God bless you guys. I'm so sorry you're having to go through this. Are you prepared to just kind of wait here for a couple of hours till the water goes down, or you really want to walk through it?
Well, we have to get to our brother, so it's very important because he's stranded somewhere in YMCA, and like I'm the only one with cash, so I have to help out.
Oh my gosh, what an ordeal you guys are having to go through tonight. On just what was supposed to be a normal Thursday, right? And then this rain really hit and stayed over Houston and flooded these streets in the Heights area. We also have a woman over here, Alita. She was trying to make it home before this got bad out here. That didn't really pan out for you, right?
No, it didn't. No. I tried to take back roads and just watching the water levels. I saw a lot of people turning around, so I said, let me turn around and go back or go to higher ground. So that's what I did, and I ended up at Golden Seafood. So I got something to eat, and I'm just waiting it out.
How long have you been waiting?
I left work around 11:30, so I don't know how long it took to get to Golden, but I've just been waiting ever since.
Oh my. Oh my. And how long are you prepared to wait this out?
Probably till tonight. Yeah, till tonight.
How much further is your home from here?
Maybe about 5 minutes away. 5, 10 minutes away.
Yeah. So just 5 minutes, but not worth that risk.
No.
And especially as you look out at these vehicles, we've seen a lot of big trucks trying to get through this intersection. They're doing it really well, but kicking up, that wake behind them, and just you can see these little cars being pushed, the ones that are already stalled out, a little by little, and it's just so fascinating to watch. It's sad and very scary to watch, but just these big trucks trying to get through, they're going to get to their destination, but these other vehicles stalled out. We also have Louisa here. Louisa has been here all afternoon. You work at this auto body shop that we've been parked at for some time, and you've actually been watching this scene unfold. How has it changed throughout the past few hours?
It just keeps getting higher. The water keeps rising up. Every time.
I'm so sorry, you're now getting flooded and as that ambulance passes by us.
Yeah, every time they pass by, the water comes in. It just keeps getting worse. It gets higher and higher. And cars try to go by, but right there, they can't get through. So.
Yeah. And as you've been watching these cars try to get through on their own, I mean, are you just in awe that these drivers are actually trying to do this?
Yeah, because you see the cars are stalled. So I don't know why they even try to make it to this point. Most of them just turn around right here, but there's no passing it. Yeah. We've even seen 3 high water rescue trucks go by. So I'm assuming down there it's even worse.
Yeah.
Further down.
That is what we've been hearing. Here are those girls now, the high school girls that are trying to walk home. I just want to give you guys perspective of how deep it is in the middle of this intersection as they make that trek hand in hand, just trying to get home from high school this afternoon here in the Heights. And these cars are driving by them as they walk. Oh my gosh, and the wake just kind of pushing them into that utility pole. Erica Lona, it's quite the scene out here in the Heights area. Of course, this is an area that is known for flooding, but it's still, every time it happens, it still seems to all catch us off guard and by surprise, and never good.
All right, Shelly, yes, problems there. It's tough to see those girls walking through the floodwater to get out of high school, but it's Houston. Hopefully they will be just fine. We also wanted to get our viewers to this picture right now. Take a look at this with our TransStar cameras. You see that high rescue water vehicle, high right there with people in the back of it. Looks like they're dropping something out of the back. Nevertheless, Alona, you can see the cars floating in that intersection right there.
And this is obviously a spot that is along the feeder road there, right along I-45. If you look over to the left-hand side of your screen, you can see the main lanes, and it looks like they're not moving at all. But this is incredibly deep water, and we do believe that these are high water rescues. That's one of those high.
Ladder he dropped out of the back.
Oh, it
so
was.
They could get down from the vehicle.
Okay, and so then they can hopefully get back up on it. You can see they're probably almost waist deep. It looks like sort of the top of their thighs as they're walking, but they're headed toward vehicles that are completely underwater. They've been submerged, and so it looks like they're actually getting somebody. There might be a person standing in between the two of them, and then they will get back up to that ladder, that red ladder that you see at the back of the truck, and get that person onto the back of the vehicle.
Yeah, but when you see this picture as well, like that silver vehicle or white vehicle, the bottom right of your screen, the back end of that, the wheels, they're off the ground right now. That car is floating. Obviously, the front end is lower because the engine's in the front. But then you see what looks like a Chevy SUV to the left center of your screen. That one's pretty much submerged as well, the front end down. But luckily, you don't know where this person.
All right, so Houston hasn't been flooded since Hurricane Harvey, which I was in, so I definitely know how fast this water comes in. I believe if we can get, let me look up a news article here. I think they're expecting this rain to continue through the night. Let's see. I'm sure they are remembering Harvey at this point. Of course, Harvey, I was there, was more serious than this. Man spotted floating down flooded Houston Road. A man was spotted floating down a feeder road of Houston I-59 highway with a noodle as the city contends, and it totally took off on me reading that. I love when it just changes screens on you. Gotta make the best of it, the man reportedly said. Serious
With
flooding
all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
Pause that there. Serious flooding has been seen just north of Houston and to the east, including the city of Beaumont. The storm has been hitting southeastern Texas since Tuesday, and I don't believe the rain has any intention of stopping. I believe it's going through the night. Okay, they say they got to make the best of it, but I'll tell you from experience, it's not the best idea to get into those floodwaters. There are alligators, there are water moccasins. The waters become full of bacteria very quickly. That is not an ideal thing to do. Let's look at another clip here. Imelda slams southeast Texas, bringing flash floods and mandatory evacuation. This was a tropical system storm. Let's watch a little bit of this.
We are farmers.
It doesn't appear to want to be playing. So let's see if they have a news. Oh, there we go. Holy smokes, that is pretty serious. It wasn't put up to a category 1, but definitely has the remnants of looking like Harvey did, except Harvey was worse. But once again, they are flooded. goodness. He's got the right idea. He's got boots on. Gotta watch out for them snakes. And never drive in flooded waters like that. It is just not the thing that you should be doing. You can go on to ABC 13 Live and watch any updates. I will be back with you as anything further develops. This is your girl, El Shaddai, with the news as it happens. Let's pray for Houston and the people of Houston and anywhere surrounding that the rain will stop. Give them a break. Let the floodwaters go down. Anyways, I'm out.